Welcome to today's presentation. In case you're going to be watching this for the very first time, I've got a few exciting things that I'm going to share on top of what we are normally doing during these calls. So today I'm going to talk about one particular online business, a little tiny Norwegian startup, or at least that company seemed to be that way just a few weeks back when we started paying attention to it. But now this company has expanded and has a user base in over 129 countries around the world. And what's really making it so special is the financial opportunity that this company has also created for regular people. That's essentially the key. Every single person, no matter the background, no matter the situation, financial even, is able to start here and make referral commissions, make commissions that will be paid to their accounts instantly within seconds. So there's a combination of things that is making this truly, truly special. So welcome everybody. Please pay attention for the next probably 45 minutes maximum. Put away your distractions. Feel free to interact sometimes in the chat, but apart from that, just really sometimes don't even blink, because you may miss certain things. This is really, really exciting. We've just had a call earlier with a corporate team explaining a little bit more with regards to how the product is going to look like, because we are at the very beginning of this journey that will be actually relatively short. That's why just stay here, stay with us, enjoy the presentation, and take charge, really take charge, because we understand the situation outside, the health crisis, the quarantine, lockdowns, all of these things have really affected people. And that's why so many people are reaching out and looking for something that they can do online that will help them creating that additional income from home. And I believe that this is it. I've seen many opportunities that are popping up all the time. I reviewed many opportunities myself as well. I have not seen anything better than this. So without any further ado, let's go. Let's start the show for today. So if you are looking for some type of income to supplement what you are currently providing for your families, or even create a job replacing income, this is the place. So there are two primary choices in life: to accept conditions as they exist, or accept the responsibility for changing them. I believe that all of us here on this call, I think we do accept responsibility for changing them. If that is you, then hit the Y for yes on your keyboard, comment, drop that into the chat, and let's go. So the company is called SuperOne. SuperOne is a mobile gaming and technology company. Company is run by this gentleman here, Andreas Christensen from Oslo, Norway. He's a lifelong entrepreneur, founder and chairman of two companies, Mojo and SuperOne. Mojo is the mother company of SuperOne. Started in London 2013, headquarters Oslo, Norway, mobile first gaming and technology company. Mojo has a traditional structure. It's more like businesses that we used to run, where the company is responsible for everything, for the marketing, for creating products, for growing the player base. They have that traditional setup. SuperOne has changed, has adopted a different structure. They are doing the products, they're doing the marketing a little bit. They will be doing that as well. But what they've done is they've introduced this model where they are actually rewarding affiliates, people who are passionate about the products, about the platform that they are creating. They are rewarding them for growing the network. So instead of spending millions towards marketing activities, advertising, they are actually going to be giving those millions away to the affiliates for referring others to the platform. And they also have an exciting profit sharing model that I'm going to be briefly talking about as well. So how many apps do you actually currently have on your phone? Because we've counted very recently. I've counted mine. I had, I think, 86. I needed to remove, I think, instantly when I saw that, because that was just quite a little bit frightening. We're downloading this stuff. We keep on getting notifications about us running out of storage. And that's not so much. Maybe that part isn't that bad. But it's just the fact that some of these applications that we're using today are so powerful that they are creating major distractions. It's not like we're spending 15 minutes to 20 minutes on these apps. Sometimes we're being sucked into these social media applications and we spend hours upon hours inside of them. So an average user has 90 apps on their phones, only 30 that they use per month and only 10 per day. And all of these apps, they do different things, but they've got one thing in common. They take away a lot of our attention and they offer very little in return. So what SuperOne is actually looking to create, they want to help people to move from this world of different apps for different things to this future of consolidated functionality platforms, where there is a button for that instead of there's an app for that. So they're working on releasing one smart platform that will consolidate entertainment, shopping, money, as well as travel services. So they're going to mimic China's leading lifestyle platform with over 1 billion users, and that's WeChat. Over 1 billion users that WeChat has on the platform today. So who's actually driving this change? Of course, it is the millennials. The company has identified that there are three main types of millennials. The streams are urban street smarts with a great passion for gadgets, games, music, and movies. These are the crazy ones who queue up outside of an Apple store, waiting for the latest iPhone to be released, waiting for the doors to open up during that launch. They're waiting for the latest headphones from Sony that are about to be released. And then you got the socials. They live their lives on social media. They love to travel, they love fashion, shopping, and they show it off. They post all the time. Every single time you see, oh, I've just eaten this in a restaurant. You see those posts all over social media. And then you got the sports. Addicts and loyal supporters with great insight and knowledge for their teams. These guys travel far distances to watch their favorite teams, clubs, athletes perform. They watch their games on their phones. They go to these games home and away. They talk about these things all the time. Why millennials? 2 billion people around the world today are considered millennials. Anybody between 20 and 40 years of age. Millennials marry later. Millennials buy homes later, because for them it's more about experiences, travel, and wealth creation. By 2025, 75% of the global workforce will be millennials. And millennials are just about to enter into their prime spending years when they actually get to start spending money. Now, it's not just SuperOne who's targeting millennials. It's actually the majority of companies around the world today. And SuperOne, they've positioned themselves in this global sweet spot of a combined value of $350 billion. And that's the advertising space and the gaming space. Both are absolutely huge. So gaming already is the world's biggest entertainment industry. And we know this especially today. Like how many people are still in this lockdown and they spend so much more time on their phones. They stream. They are probably on some dating applications. Of course, people do spend a lot more time with their families as well, but predominantly we see them actually on their phones. And of course, they're playing games on their phones. They play games not just for entertainment, but they also, because they're worried so much about uncertainty to do with the economy and their personal financial situation, that they want to escape from their troubles. That's why they're using their game so much. Now, so the gaming again, today it's worth $160 billion. But it's expected that by 2025, the gaming industry will grow and will grow to $305 billion. There's going to be a huge, huge increase. It will nearly double in size. And the reason for that is gaming companies, they are the first companies to adopt the latest technological changes in terms of virtual reality, augmented reality, artificial intelligence, or the blockchain. It's the gaming companies that tend to be adopting them the fastest. There's a lot of noise coming from somewhere. Now, 60% of the revenue generated by the gaming companies today already comes from mobile devices. Now, look at these games here. All of these games, Candy Crush, Clash of Clans, Pokemon, Fortnite, all of these games are free games. Free games. And despite that, just look at the revenue that these games have generated for the companies. Fortnite, just 2.5 months. 2.5 years, not months. 2.5 years out there and $2.5 billion. That's a crazy, crazy revenue. And then look at the Asian, massive Asian companies like Mixi, Gungo, or Aniplex. These companies, my slides are going crazy. These companies are responsible for the biggest games in the world. You've got Monster Strike from Mixi, Puzzle and Dragons from Gungo, Fate and Grand Order from Aniplex, Timi Studios from China. They've created the most popular game of 2019, Honor of Kings. Most of these games are free. And despite that, they've created them in such a way where they're actually encouraging people to be spending money on the platform. That's what's so exciting. There's huge power. Now, what SuperOne is looking to create is what they call a Netflix of mobile gaming. When you are logging into your Netflix account, then you're seeing all these categories of different movies, first of all, like trending, popular, drama, action, thriller, comedy, documentary, all of these categories of different movies on Netflix. And then hundreds of movies inside of each of the categories. That's what SuperOne is also creating. They are specifically working on releasing an interest-based mobile gaming platform with dozens of categories like sport, movies, music, fitness, diet, nature, philosophy, architecture, all of these categories of different games with hundreds of games inside of each of the category. And again, they will be knowledge and interest-based. So they've actually been inspired, randomly enough, by a game, or what now is a TV program called Who Wants to Be a Millionaire? In India, every single week, there are 253 million people still watching that on a TV every single day. Who Wants to Be a Millionaire? Over there, you're answering questions. It's a trivia type of a game. You've got Rihanna here on this on this picture here on the slide. So is this Rihanna? You answered no, you're going to be wrong. If you answered yes, you're going to be right. So you are going to be going through this series of questions. It could be 10 questions, and then these games will be ultra fast. They will take literally 10 to 15 seconds to complete these games. That's how quick they're going to be. And here's the thing. There is no gambling whatsoever on the platform. There will just be two things that will determine whether you're going to win or whether you're going to lose. And that's how many questions you've answered correctly and how fast you've done it. That's what's really, really cool about the platform, about what SuperOne is actually creating. These pictures, they will be moving. There will be some type of a sound associated with these images as well. There will be different difficulty levels. There will be this is the first difficulty where you've got an image, you've got who is this person, and then you can have when were they born, where were they born, all of these things that will be also there. And in case you wonder, that seems pretty simple. There is a reason why they've made it so simple, because they wanted to mimic again what the most popular tech companies are doing today. Just look at Facebook, look at Instagram, look at Snapchat, and how exactly users are navigating. They are just swiping their fingers across the screen. So that's what they want to create. Like we use Facebook in like a passing time in most cases, but then we get kind of sucked into these applications anyway. But it's like when you are in between. So that's exactly what the company wanted to create. They wanted to create this gaming platform that is also going to be like in between, where you are like commuting, or you're moving from one place to another, and you've got like, imagine that you're sitting in a waiting room just to see a doctor, and you're sitting there on a bench, you've got 5 or 10 minutes. That's the type of thing that they want to create. Now, on top of that, like again, let's go back in memories to the previous slides where you saw the Clash of Clans, Fortnite, the rest of them. Kids are playing these games, adults are playing these games, they're not winning any prizes at all. And despite that, they're still spending thousands of dollars playing these games. In here, on top of this very exciting platform, you also have an opportunity to win amazing prizes. Prizes like cash, like amazing trips, gadgets, tickets to concerts or sporting events, luxury watches, many others. Here is the thing, with this whole Corona situation, with this whole quarantine, uncertainty because of the economy, people worry about the financial situation. So imagine that you could play this game where you get to test your skills, test your knowledge about a particular category, and also win cash prizes. That's from playing the game. On top of that, you also have this opportunity of making money for simply referring others to the platform as well. That's going to be so powerful. So a combination of this thing where you are playing only games that are related to the interests that you already have, and the fact that you can win prizes, that's what's going to raise your interest to the ultimate level. The platform is essentially paying you to be learning more about the things that you are already interested in. If you are interested in painting, find a game about painting and play that game. And then the more you study about painting, the more often you'll be winning prizes, and including cash prizes. It could be the same with diet. It could be the same with fitness. Imagine, and it could be the same for all the crazy people that watch all these sports all the time. The platform will be encouraging these people to be learning more about their favorite football clubs, baseball clubs, basketball clubs. The more they know, the more they can win. Now, of course, sports will be widely covered. Basketball, football, NFL, cricket, tennis, UFC, because of the number of fans. Football is followed by 3.5 billion people around the world. 3.5 billion people. Then you got the rest of them in billions. That's how passionate these people are. People just like, we watched something on last night. It was a celebrity Gogglebox. And people literally said that they miss football. And they watched the game from 1966 because they missed football that much. It's insane. So, again, just imagine you got that game about Barcelona. Again, how many fans? 450 million. Imagine if SuperOne just takes a small piece, just this one fan page on Facebook to do with FC Barcelona. Imagine if just the admin of that group, maybe they have 400,000 people in that group. One admin becomes a player and he starts winning prizes and he shares that he's winning prizes inside of that fan page on Facebook. Imagine what that is going to do to the growth. It's absolutely insane. So again, sports will be widely covered. You got the Champions League, you got the basketball, UFC, cricket, tennis, Formula 1, all of these things. All of these things will be covered. But on top of that, they're also going to have architecture, capital cities of the world. You're going to have music, movies, cars, all of these things. And again, there is no gambling whatsoever. Why? Again, because you control the outcome. It's the speed and the number of questions you've answered correctly. Those two things are fully in your control. So I'm just going to read out quickly the legal opinion from Bird & Bird, the lawyers, the company's lawyers from London. It is our opinion that the game does not constitute gambling under English law and is a prize competition that can be lawfully conducted in England without the need for a license. It's a very, very powerful thing because in certain countries, gambling isn't allowed. And in certain religions, gambling isn't allowed. And we do not discriminate. Everybody is welcomed because there's no gambling. All of it is knowledge and skill based. Now, there's also, they pay for the content. You saw Taylor Swift, you saw Van Diesel. They pay to be able to use images of all the celebrities, influencers, and actors. Now, they've been releasing games for years now. They've been testing, experimenting. Mojo in 2017 released the 31st commercial game. Over 25,000 players attracted to the platform, came to the platform with over 1 million gameplays. But they realized three things. They need to improve the quality of the game because clearly they weren't attracting enough people. They realized that the Google Play Store or the App Store, they're so competitive these days that they need to make the game better. And at the same time, they realized we need to raise funds differently to then improve the quality of the game. And then also they need a different way in which they will be attracting players altogether. And this is why they've introduced this affiliate-based model together with SuperOne. Mojo launched SuperOne 2018, affiliate-based network where players, members, affiliates, however we want to call ourselves, we are being compensated for referring others to the platform, for growing the community for the company. Now, they're launching this next version of the game in August this year. So already in the summer, the next version will come out with all of these features, some things that you've already seen and some things that you're just about to see. There is a demo available of the platform already. You can download a very basic version of it, like 5% of the functionality you can already download today. So that's a big statement because there are many people who have seen online opportunities, businesses who are very skeptical. They've seen so many things in the past. There were so many promises made to them, and these companies in the past, they've never delivered. This is why the company did release a demo version, so that people can actually see that this is real and this is coming. Now, there will be these cards over there inside of the platform called Super Nuggets. Super Nuggets will effectively, the most powerful thing, the most powerful feature of this card is that they will save you time because it's all about the time. It's all about the speed. So if you have that card, if you play this game about Portuguese football players and you've got this card about Cristiano Ronaldo and Cristiano Ronaldo question comes up, then the system, the game will automatically proceed to the next question and the other question is going to count as auto yes, as answered correctly, automatically. That's how it's gonna be. These Super Nuggets are super powerful. You will be able to win these cards. You will be able to buy these cards. And these cards, will be like these football or baseball cards that are collectibles, because they will be of limited quantity as well. It will be super cool. And of course, they will have the information. You don't have to be using these cards when you're playing games. You can learn from these cards and then answer questions yourself if you wanted to do things that way. Because like once you use these cards 3 times, then you give them back. They go back into the marketplace and they disappear from your pool. That's why there will be of that scarce. Yes, there will be that scarcity associated with them. Now, on top of that, you will be also able to chat and interact with your friends. You'll be able to create your own friend list. You'll be able to also play games where you're required to have playmates. Like Victor is new to the platform. He just logged in. He realized that there is this game where he can win $50,000, but he needs another player. So he started searching through the list of people on the platform in order to find the person he's going to play the game with. And that's how he came across Emily's profile. And then they started chatting, they started communicating, they get along very well. And then he also realized that she's very good playing games to do with Hollywood movies. And she's won a lot of challenges. He realized that she's a perfect playmate. And then imagine the type of stories that this could create. When you've got these guys, they've played that game and they've won $50,000. And then rather than just splitting the cash 50-50, they decided to go on a cruise around the world together. These are just some of the things that are just so powerful. Now, they can also create private playrooms. If you don't like the games that you see, there's going to be hundreds of games. But if you don't like any of the games, you'll be able to create your own game for your friends and family or companies. Imagine BMW. They've just about to release the latest version of X5. New interior, new exterior. They've already shared these booklets with the salespeople, and they've told them to learn this stuff. But just like everything, it's so hard sometimes to motivate your employees. Imagine if they then said to them, listen guys, within 7 days, we're actually going to launch the game, and whoever knows the more, whoever answers the most questions about this, what we just sent to you, is going to win a trip to Dubai or a trip to Maldives. Imagine what that's going to do. They can create these teams like one dealership is battling another dealership, all of these things. And it's the same with the institutions in education. They can introduce the same type of model. They can create these games for students, and universities can battle each other. Oxford University playing Cambridge University, and then the winning team is also going on a trip somewhere or is receiving some type of gadgets. You can apply this to any industry. That's the power of this platform. On top of it, they will also have services. There will be travel services, shopping services, and money services. You're playing this game about, let's say, nature. You love National Geographic. You're playing this game about nature, but you ended up being 50th. You've lost it. Out of 10,000 people, you were 50th. It's kind of a brilliant result, but at the same time, you're not getting anything because only the top 3 won some prizes. So what the company will be doing, they will be creating these offers using artificial intelligence that based on what you've just played and based on the history of previous games, they will be creating these special offers for you that are only for you. So that's how they are increasing the chances of you actually clicking on that banner and actually purchasing that product, and the company will be generating the revenue that way as well. So it's a win-win for everybody. And there will be money services, banking exchange, etc. Now, to play these games, you can play these games for free. You can play these games by simply watching advertising, and then you will be able to win some prizes. But if you really want to be able to win the top prizes, then you will have to pay. And what the company has done is they've got their own in-house currency, in-game currency, called gaming credits. Just like all the applications, all the games today, that they have their own currencies. Like if you play Fortnite, you're going to be spending V-Bucks inside of the platform and buying skins just to make you look cooler. So in here, you will be buying gaming credits. Gaming credits is the product, essentially, of the company. And then you're going to be spending gaming credits to play these games. Games will always cost between 50 cents and $2. It doesn't matter how big the game is and how much money you can win. It's always going to be that small fee to play games. But then the top price depends on the number of players that will be playing that particular tournament. There will be a tournament with 100,000 people where the top price is $50,000. And there will be a game with 10 people where the top price is maybe $5. All of these things will be available. You will see that exactly in front of your screen. Some games you will finish within 30 seconds, and then the winner is going to be awarded straight away. The money will be sent directly to that person's wallet. Then some games will take 7 days to settle. You will be able to see that very quickly. Because of the number of players and rounds, people will be progressing and all that. Now, how to buy these gaming credits? You can buy these gaming credits by buying one of the available business packages that the company is selling. And right now, you can also get digital shares together with these business packages for a very short period of time. You get them free of charge as a bonus. Now, why should you even be buying these gaming credits right now if we're still 3 months away from launching the platform? Because right now, you're getting them at a 90% discount, 90%. And these gaming credits will not only be for you to be playing the game, for you to be ready. So this community readiness is us being ready to play games. Because again, that's going to be a big thing. People who have never played games in their lives will be playing games with SuperOne. Because you're not just playing some random game to be entertained. You're actually playing games about the things that you're interested in. If you're watching football every Saturday and Sunday, guess what? If you find a game about your favorite football club, will you be playing or will you not? Of course you will. And imagine if you're that good and you're actually position number 9 on a global leaderboard for that particular football club out of 100,000 people that have played that game. Imagine what that's going to do. You're going to be telling everybody about this. And then that way you will also be attracting others to the platform. It's insane what these guys are working on. Now, you can also give these gaming credits to other people. Every time when you're sharing them with your family, with your friends, when they click on that link, when they sign up, they are becoming part of your team. That's how easy it is going to be sharing the platform with others and to be also recruiting or referring and building a team simply by sharing gaming credits with others. Now, you can also submit your gaming credits to the network and marketing pool. And as the company is doing their own advertising, because they will as well, every time when they use your gaming credits, when somebody who's signing up through their links is receiving your gaming credits because you submitted these gaming credits with your referral link, that person is signing up under you. That's going to be super powerful. So imagine somebody clicks on that banner, like swipe yourself to Super Bowl, and they're getting 50 gaming credits. If they received your gaming credits, that person will become part of your team. And now that's how easy it's going to be to share. You will simply be sharing games. Either you're going to be sharing gaming credits with somebody and signing them up, or you'll be sharing games with them. So if somebody said, I never sponsored, I never referred, I never recruited, I never made any money that way, there's not going to be an easier way than here to actually be referring others and receiving commissions. Because every time when somebody is in, once somebody signed up, once they are in your team, and then every time when they decide to buy a package, or every time when they decide to make a little top up of $5 or $10 and get some more gaming credits, guess what? You'll be receiving commissions every single time. There are many, many examples of companies that have skill-based games. Skills is one of them. That's a US-based company with 30 million players on a platform. I've never heard about them. Prior to SuperOne, I've never heard about Skills. I don't know if they are US only or what, but they have 30 million players. People that play games on Skills spend more time playing these games than actually on Netflix. That's how much time they spent. 3.5 million daily tournaments. That's how many every second? I don't know. Hundreds every second. 60 million giving out in monthly prizes. They make way over $400 million a year in revenue and $150 million is profit, about 38%. Now, some people may say to you, oh, we can develop a game for $5,000 or $10,000. Absolutely you can. Guess what? You will not be able to compete. That game is not going to do too much. If you launch it, if you manage to get that even approved inside of an Apple store, that game will nowhere to be seen. Nobody's going to know about this. Because to release a game today, it requires a significant funding. You need a lot of money to release something of a high quality that genuinely has a chance of competing. That's why Skills understood that. They raised $132 million. Right now, the business is worth over $1.5 billion. And SuperOne is also striving to be a $1 billion company. SuperOne, Mojo, they create their own technology. Since 2014, again, evolution of network. They've been upgrading their systems, upgrading their games. In 2017, they switched their servers onto blockchain-based servers. Why? And why do thousands of other companies switching their servers onto blockchain? for speed and efficiency in which data is processed and recorded. That's why. In case, because I understand there are so many funny crypto or blockchain opportunities these days that sometimes people get confused. I understand that. But blockchain is an evolution. It's a progression in how companies are processing data. That's essentially what these systems are for. That's why hundreds of banks are already today using blockchain. They are actually using Ripple Network predominantly. Now, they also have this super cool direct ownership model where the company generates the revenue from advertising. You've learned about that at the beginning. Advertising that's going to be very, very innovative, very disruptive, and non-intrusive. Whilst in a game, you will never see a pop-up. It's not like when you're playing this raid game, for example, where you're just about to go into your next battle, and then there it is. Another ad and a circle, and you're waiting for a circle to go around 10 seconds before you can go back in the game. How many times did that happen? This will never happen in SuperOne. You will never see an ad whilst inside the game. Ads will only show up at the end and also on your main menu. Look at this Hard Rock Hotel. This feels as if it was part of the background, but there will still be some animations, there will still be some movements there to make sure that you do actually spot it. Now, gaming credits, of course, that's a massive one. That's a massive revenue generating machine for the company. People buying business packages, people just making these little top-ups later on when they run out of credits. They will be spending money on the gaming credits all the time because they know that that's the only way to secure the top prizes. And people will be wanting to win prizes. Because if you've been a personal trainer for the last 20 years and all it's going to cost you to spend $1 to play a game, would you not be risking that $1 knowing that you can win $10,000 or $100,000 playing that game? Of course you would. And imagine if you came second. You're going to go back into that game right away. That's what people will be doing. It's going to be really, really cool. Now, of course, services, shopping, money, travel, all of these things, they will also be generating a substantial revenue for the company. And when the company is generating that revenue, when you buy these packages today, you're getting these bonus digital shares today. And these shares, they will make you entitled. You'll be entitled to receive the shares of profits. So as the company is generating the revenue, just like with skills, over there, around 40% of the revenue is profit. SuperOne is anticipating to have a similar figure. So about 40% of the revenue will be profit. And as long as you have these digital shares, they will be sharing that profit with you every 10 minutes. And the money will be sent directly to your external wallet. It's not like when you are buying shares of companies today that are publicly trading. You're buying shares of this HSBC or Barclays or GlaxoSmithKline, and you're waiting for 3 months or 6 months or 9 months to get any dividends. In here, they are sharing profits with us every 10 minutes because they're using blockchain. That's the power. And now I set 90% discount, and here is how it looks like. Right now, you're buying gaming credits for 1 cent. When the gaming platform launches, the smart lifestyle platform in August, the gaming credits will cost around 10 cents. So you want to get these gaming credits now. You do not want to wait, because every time the price will be climbing and you will be getting fewer and fewer gaming credits with your packages. That's what's going to happen. Now, the focus, of course, is on building a huge community. The company already today is in over 129 countries around the world. We've only started a couple of months ago, and we're not even running just yet. The company is still preparing their systems. They're still finishing everything off. This month, everything will be ready. And we will finally be able to start then properly growing the network. And I believe that we will be in hundreds of thousands in a matter of weeks. So you can buy one of these available packages. They come with these gaming credits and digital shares. And you start from $100, then 500, 1,000, 2,500. These are the business packages that you can buy. Why are they called business packages? Because essentially, compare this opportunity where you can make money, where you can make referral commissions, to you potentially setting up your own business. If that was a traditional physical business, that would cost you thousands of dollars. Open up a butcher shop, some type of a flower arrangement, kebab shop, maybe with some planes, with some models. All of these things that we have on a high street over there, nail salon, all of these things, they will cost you thousands and thousands in ongoing monthly costs. If you want to do something online, maybe set up your own social media agency, the same thing. You're going to spend thousands initially to buy all the software, all the programs, and then, or maybe you're going to spend thousands on the training because you need to learn that stuff. and it will take you months to go through that stuff. You can do drop shipping, you can buy stuff from China and then try to sell it through Facebook using advertising. Again, the same thing. You need a huge advertising budget and you need to know what you're doing. You need to know how to make your products competitive. In here, I've done it. I've scanned the market, believe me. I've been online for 13 years. I've seen a lot of that stuff. Even creating your own product. I've tried to create my own apps and platforms. That costs thousands. And some of that stuff I needed to scrap. I just had to pretty much give up on some of that stuff because I knew that I cannot compete. In here, you can start your own business from one time. All of these things are one time. It does make sense to have eventually all four of them. It does, but you don't have to. You can just buy that $100 and you never ever would have to spend any more money again on a platform because all of these things are one-time purchases. Typically what we suggest, if you can, get the 100 and get the 500 immediately. And then use the commissions that you will make from sharing this with others to purchase the other two. That's the typical strategy that the majority of our team have embraced. And that's working very, very well. Now, I'm going to play a very short video. Let me first check if I'm actually prepared for it. I am, because there's been a lot going on today. We've got 6 calls just today. Very soon, we're going to start with these sort of presentations that will be happening. Probably we're going to have 5 of them a day. That's the growth that we are anticipating, and that's going to be the demand. So let me just load up this little short 90-second clip so that you fully understand just the power of the platform, so that you really understand what this company is actually creating.
The summer's calling. The summer's calling. 'Cause when it's all over, the love that you give will be there to guide you in every way. Now we've been through the cold and darkest day. The summer's calling.
So I'm really hoping that you now understand the power of the platform, of what the company is looking to create. Let's now talk about how you can actually make money, how you can make money with SuperOne. So I've seen a lot of programs. I've seen a lot of companies, online, offline, traditional, affiliate marketing, network marketing, and I've reviewed a lot of plans. And I really believe that this is the world's most disruptive compensation plan ever created. Now, they use binary compensation system. They did try others, but clearly the affiliates that really like the product, they asked the company to change that. And that's how, after 2 years of continuously tweaking and refining, they came up with this plan that I'm going to be showing to you right now. So the first element is super binary, super match, and super code. And here is the most important thing. Here is the thing that solidifies. And here, this is the thing that also attracted me to the platform. This is the same happens to the majority of people. You tell them that thing, and they still don't get it until they actually experience it. And when it happens the very first time, they think, wow. So they pay commissions in real time. You refer somebody to SuperOne, and they buy a package. Within 2 seconds, the money will be inside of your external wallet. Within 2 seconds, the money will be already, everything will be settled, all the commissions, and you will get the money inside of your wallet. That's what the company is working on releasing already this month. Right now, we are waiting 2 minutes. We get commissions in 2 minutes. Still isn't that bad, where the majority of people receive commissions within a week or maybe 2 weeks or a month. We get commissions today in 2 minutes. Very soon, it will be 2 seconds. And money is sent to our external wallets. You decide which application, where you want the money to be sent to, they send it. You never ask for your money. There is no withdrawals. You will also get notifications. Now, the plan is called the triple magic. So the very first part, because then it's called the triple magic, but there are actually 5 parts. The first one is fast start bonus. 5% on everything. When you refer somebody to SuperOne and they buy a package, you will get 5% of the value of the package that they buy. It does not matter what package you have. Somebody buys 1,000 package, you will get $50. It does not matter what package you have. Now, Supercode pays you 10% of the package price. Starts from the 4th direct sale of the same size package, infinity positions wide and infinity levels deep. So you've got a direct coding, first of all, and then downline coding. These are 2 parts of the Supercode. I'm going to just explain it using $500 package because it's easier. So you bring Alfred to the network. Alfred buys 500 package. You will only get 5% fast start bonus for Alfred, $25. Because these all of them will be $500 in this example. Brenda comes in, another $25 to you, because that's another 5%. And then Charlie, again 5% to you. So that's just that. Now, you bring the 4th person of the same size package. So now Dennis comes in, and you are now receiving 5% plus 10% Supercode, which is $75 for $500 packages. And just so that it's clear, you don't have to be referring people and then buying in a particular order. You can have a $100 package here, then a $500, then 1,000, then another 100, then another 5,000. It doesn't matter. But once you've got your 4th of the same size, it could be a 4th $100, 4th $500. It doesn't matter. That's when Supercode comes in. So Dennis comes in 75. Emily comes in 75. Frank comes in 75. George will come in 75. It doesn't matter. Infinity positions wide. And you will also, because some people say, okay, this is cool, fast start, direct coding, super exciting, but I need to do the work. Initially, yes. But once you got the people, and once these people have also caught the fire, they are equally excited as you are, and they start bringing people in, that's when the commissions just go on to another level. So downline coding pays you 10% of the package value from the first 3 of every person in a direct team, starting from the 4th, and then every first 3 of the first 3 infinity levels down. Now, stay with me, because I know this is confusing. It took me, I watched presentations 4 times, and that's why we kind of simplified things a lot these days, but I couldn't get it initially, because Supercode, I never saw it before. Now, so Dennis will also have the same situation. Dennis will bring the first 3 of the same size package, and he will not get paid Supercode. Just like you're not getting paid Supercode for ABC. Dennis is ABC, he's not getting that. You are, because Dennis is your 4th. So starting from the 4th, and it's the same with Emily. Emily's first 3, because she's your 5th, they go to you. Frank's first 3, they go to you. And these first 3, they also will have their first 3, and they are forever locked to you. You'll get paid the first 3 of every first 3, infinity levels down. So just on your 6th level, you're going to have 243 people just from that one single person, that 4th person, 5th, 6th. So we call them pay lines because they are like your individual income streams. So this downline coding is crazy and will be a fast money machine. Now, this is how it would look like. That's just an attempt to draw it out because it's impossible to fully do it. It's impossible to actually draw out everything because this is infinity. Infinity levels down. Now, binary, 10% straightforward, and that pays from the pay leg, the leg with a smaller accumulated sales volume, infinity levels as well. Then you got the matching bonus. Matching bonus, direct matching bonus, 30% on all direct referrals. So imagine you bring 10 people in. They start making $1,000 from the binary each. So you get 30% of what they are making. 10 people times times $1,000, that's $10,000. You get 30% of that, which is $3,000 a week. That's $12,000 a month. Just 10 people on your team who are fairly active. Fairly active. Now you got downline matching. In here, you get paid 10% downline matching bonus, and they count directors. They don't count levels. They don't count, so we call them unlimited number. We call this unlimited number of non-director levels because you will get paid up to 7 generations of directors deep. 7 generations. So they've got, of course, the rank system, just like any company. When you work in a traditional work environment, you start as a representative or an advisor, then you become a supervisor, you become a manager, a director, VP, all of these things. Of course, SuperOne also has ranks. So you start as a star, The moment you become binary qualified, you become a star also. When you become matching bonus qualified, you become a superstar. And then immediately you are a director. When you and your team, when you do $10,000 in sales over a 30-day period, then you will become a director and you will receive access to 1 generation of a downline matching bonus. And as you climb, the number of generations increases. So as a director 10K, the system will basically be scanning your team. The system will check everybody who's on your first level, if there is a director 10K there as well. Second level, if there is a director 10K. Third level, let's say on a third level, that's your first director on your first level. That will count as 1 generation. Everybody between you and that third level, including the third level. So all the accounts, all the people between on level 1, on level 2, and level 3, whatever they make from the binary, you're going to be making 10% matching bonus. This is absolutely huge. Now, founding member program. There are probably 600 spaces, if that. Probably less than that. Because we know that we've got some highly motivated teams who are focusing on this founding member program a lot. Why? Because this goes away. Very soon, when we have 1,000 people, because only 1,000 people can achieve this qualification and access this part of the compensation plan, this slide will be forever deleted, and this part of the compensation plan will be removed. If you are not a founding member, and you're not among the first 1,000 people, and you will not be able to access it. So how to become a founding member? You need to get the 500 package at least, and you need to find 3 people who will also get the 500 package. This is exactly why we're actually telling people to, if they want to join, if they want to be part of this, to get the 100 and either get the 500 immediately or work hard to have enough in commissions to pay for the 500 so that they get that 100 plus 1 plus 500 very soon. And then whatever these first 3 make from the supercode 500, you are making exactly the same amount. Exactly the same, 100% matching bonus. That's the power. Now, this is how the new app that is coming out this month will be reporting how much commissions you've made. You can have the total figure, you can have the daily figure, but as I've already mentioned, commissions are settled in real time. It will take 2 seconds for you to be receiving commissions. 2 seconds. So you will count to 2. This is why I said earlier, try not to blink at times. This is that slide where you shouldn't be blinking because you'll miss it. Somebody whom you referred buys a package. 2 seconds later, the money will be all settled. They've tested it last week. And even the CEO of the company who knew about this for weeks now, he couldn't believe it. His jaw dropped when he saw how the power that this is going to have. When people will start receiving instant commissions, when their phones will be going off, imagine being on some huge family gathering, somebody's 85th birthday. You've got 40 people in the house. You put your phone on the kitchen table, and that phone keeps on going off and sending notifications, either because that's a profit sharing, a report, and notifications that you received, or yet again, you got commission. Everybody's going to be asking you questions, even if it's $10 or $15 that you're getting that day. Everybody's going to be asking you questions. That's the power of this platform. On top of it, if the majority of let's not discriminate the gender, but because everybody may be watching football, but imagine you've got among your family members, you've got people who are just crazy about football. Share that game with them. When they sign up, the moment they start buying gaming credits, you'll be receiving commissions as well. That's the power of this. That's the beauty of this. This is really, really good and be powerful. So again, be sure that you get one of these available packages because you're buying a business in a box. You're paying one time. You're buying these packages with lots and lots of gaming credits that you can use to play games or you can use to share and build your network that way. And that's a one-time cost. You're not going to be spending any more money on this. Once you get these gaming credits, these packages, you've got the business. It's like you buying a brand new car. You don't need to build it. It's ready. You just put the key in and you're driving off. You buy this package and you're ready to start receiving commissions from day one. You're not even going to be waiting a week before you see your commissions. Start being busy. And in terms of building, that's exactly what we're doing. We're just inviting our contacts, whoever's interested, whoever's looking to make money, we're just inviting them onto one of these webinars that we do. So you will not actually be even presenting. The only job that affiliates have is to invite others onto webinars. And that's it. And somebody else does the job for you. That's the beauty of this business. All of these elements. Like the biggest obstacles that people typically have from starting the business, maybe because of some past experiences, I don't believe that we have any of them. None of them are valid here. And this is just the beginning. We're just getting started. So get in a game, get one of these packages and take charge of your financial future, and let's build $1 billion brand together.